And again, hi friends, welcome to AquaDream. Welcome to sunny Vietnam, where you and I create aquariums and plant terrariums. Today you and I will do this aquarium, round bowl nano aquarium, which works without filter and without expensive equipment, in which you can also have shrimp and fish in virtually any plant species. It's a bowl 45 centimeters in diameter. And now I will show you how to do it. Well, let's go. So here he is, our beautiful round aquarium. So far empty. As you can see in the middle, we will have a tree like this, on which I will also attach Anubias and probably Bucephalandra. Although I don't have Anubias this time, there will only be Bucephalandra and probably a little bit of moss. That's how he looks so far. So light we have 20W. I ordered it. They brought him to me, and a small mistake came out, because the description said 50 centimeters length. Here of this rack, turned out she is smaller, so I had to think of something to attach this aquarium that's on this little stand. And what did I do? I just sawed off a piece of wood and attached this lamp. Here you see how she is. Goes to OW quite enough for that aquarium size. And all plants will receive maximum enough light for their growth. So, and first thing, what will you and I do? This is get this piece of wood and wash it well underwater. Let's go, that friends, our aquarium is ready. I got him off this shelf. After we are done with our hardscape, we will plant all the plants. Before filling this aquarium with water, we will put it back on our pedestal. Well, what as usual, first layer we will go river pebbles. Here is such. You can use sea pebbles. Who has what opportunity? Such pebbles can be bought at any aquarium store. Also, since our aquarium is big, I don't have that much pebbles on that size of aquarium. So I stir this pebble along with volcanic stone. This is how he looks. If you will not be able to find volcanic stone in your city, commonly you can only use pebbles. Well, let's go first layer. First layer is ours. Hand pebbles. Fall asleep. Now we take brush and align it. So basically such a good layer of pebbles turned out. So probably. After all, I shuffle pebble with the addition of volcanic stone. Only I need more. So now I will collect and rinse with water. Our volcanic stone is ready. I washed it with water. Now we fall asleep him also along with pebbles. I think that will be enough. Shuffle with pebble together. So, align. Hardscape we will have a straight. And since the aquarium will be in the middle of the table, I want this aquarium. You could get around from either side and enjoy the views from either side. Usually I do aquariums with planting plants back long. That is the front view only. But for this aquarium design will another first layer we have ready. Now, since our tree is kinda long, exactly the height of our aquarium, therefore, tree we Right now, plant in our first layer and even deepen it a little. Till we have a tree. It was not sticking out of the aquarium. Since we have a lamp, we'll rest right into it. We don't need it, that's why. Tree plant. Deeper. Tree we have planted, so let's say tree stands AA. The next stage will be substrate for plants. Now we will fall asleep. Substrate for the plant we will have an unusual. We will have a special mix regular, which I use for all my aquariums. This is me adding a little bit layer. Compost. I do not remember what it is called in English, called vermicast. It's worm poop. Here is such a compost. A thin layer of it. Fall asleep before. How to use the aquarium. Aquarium substrate. But aquarium substrate, we have a regular, which you can find in any aquarium store. This is how he looks. These are the granules. So well, what? First layer, take a spatula. Take a little vermicast. A little bit of our compost. And around our tree. Thin layer. Fall asleep. This compost is a wonderful fertilizer for plants. Our plants will grow very well without using CO2. And our aquarium will bloom and smell. Many years. I got aquariums who are already to 30 years old and they still feels lovely. Thanks to here's this mixed substrate. So well, what I think this will be enough. Small thin layer. Now we brush. Align it a little. With our fertilizer we're done. Take our spatula again. In the next layer we fall asleep to our substrate. The substrate should also not be too much. Approximately 23 centimeters. Fall asleep him. Is great, and also in our substrate just a little bit literally. Piece 10, that's the kind of fertilizer for plants I add. Just a little bit, literally a few pellets on each side. Why do I add fertilizer like that? Because if we use carpet plants such as grass, those carpet plants will grow really well without using CO2. So deepen these granules in our substrate so they don't come upstairs with us. The substrate is ready. Next stage will be sand. sand which today I will use. That's the color. Bathe. We will fall asleep to our substrate on all sides with this sand. Our spatula. Capture the sand. And so far a small thin layer. This is how we fall asleep our whole substrate. Our sand. This is how our layer of substrate with sand turned out. Let me show you from above. That's the view from above. So I already like how everything looks. Well, the next stage is the most interesting. This is the scenery by our stones. Like I said before, I will use. Here is such a volcanic black stone for scenery. It's been a long time since I used it in my aquariums. That's how he looks. One of my favorite kinds of rocks. Since the uniform he has, all the time. Here is such porous and looks uneven. Very natural. So use we be like big rocks. So in quite small and very large. Let's see, maybe not all I will use. Most likely heavily large. Hardly. This is how our hardscape turned out. I really like it. Quickly happened, and very beautiful. Next we take our sand and still add sand around our stones. So I decided to add more river pebbles, same which we used for first layer. Decided to add for our design. Well, everything is now definitely and now the most is ready. Interesting is the landing of our plants. Before we plant plants, we need, as usual, sprinkle it all. Ordinary water from the tap. Well, what? First plant that we will use with you, and we will attach it to our tree. This is our beautiful Bucephalandra like this. We have 2 of these. We will divide it into small pieces now And we will attach using. Here is such glue special to our tree. Let's go well that we shared our Bucephalandra. On here are such small pieces. And let's start gluing. This type of nubbers. Here with leaves like this. I have two of them of mine. And it is not divided into small parts. So I will plant two of these big bushes. Down our hardscape somewhere here and over there. Perhaps you also buy plants in the store, which are framed by a sponge like this. Before putting them in the aquarium, we need to peel all the roots off that sponge. What are we going to do now? I take these kind of aquarium scissors. A little bit. Doing them so here. With so tip. Taking our roots. And scrub our sponge like this. Well that our Anubias is ready. These are the roots peeled. Clean, beautiful. All our Anubias ready to land, let's go. So the next plant we'll plant with you. This is such a human. Now she looks thus green. Actually she's under influence of sunlight. Under the influence of aquarium light it doesn't matter. She will change her look. Will be with red long leaves. I will show you what it will look like. Here I have her. Here it is growing with me, here you see. How does she change her look? Under the influence of So we will also plant it next to the tree. Approximately. Here in these places. Take a bunch of our people. Our tongs. Capture. Like this. So guys, look. What tall grass do I have? I want to put her down too, but not all because there will be too much then. And we will divide it into small parts. And put her down a little. Well, what's the next plant? Which we will plant? This is Cryptocoryne. That's the way she's pretty big. Here just under our aquarium size. So these are 2 bunches. We will only use. Cryptocoryne is a great plant, which is very unpretentious growing. Very good in any aquariums. Let's plant. Well, it's time for planting our weed. I have a major weed like this. And small like this, it will grow all over. To our aquarium. Later when the plants take root. So let's start with landing a large one first. So we cleared the roots of our weed. Now she's ready to land. Divide 1 bundle on 2, I think. Thus, 2, we got it. 1 more bundle also onto parts. I think this will be enough because it will grow all over the aquarium. So well, now it's time for landing. Here is this small grass throughout the area of our aquarium. It will also grow everywhere, so what? Not really important. How will we put her down over time? She will grow. So now it's time for our moss. Look what my moss is, beautiful, overgrown, thick, furry. A lot, we will not use it. A little add on our largest stones. And on. Here are these parts of wood which we have sticking out. So it's time to fill this aquarium with water. I cannot wait to do it. Let's go. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.